I have always loved making art, and one of my ultimate dreams have been making a living with my artwork, like open a shop or something. But when times are so tough as they are now, I thought it's much easier to sell my art straight from my van. So let me take you to my shop. But firstly, let me tell you about my two marketplaces. So one of the marketplaces I have is Redbubble, which I have created a while ago. So why I've got Redbubble? Because Redbubble gives you many options for the products on which my designs can be printed on. Not only clothing, but also mugs, water bottles, stickers, phone cases, laptop cases, aprons, etc., etc. So the Redbubble gives more option for the product choices. Whereas the other one, which is Spreadshop or Spreadshirt, that platform only gives you opportunity to print your designs on clothing. But I like this marketplace a lot because it gives more options for the clothing. Like not only like basic t-shirts, but also fitted t-shirts, premium t-shirts, baggy t-shirts, but also all the hoodies, sweatshirts, everything. Also the color choices are much more better on Spreadshop than Redbubble. But also if I want to connect my store to the YouTube, I can only do so with the Teespring or with the Spreadshop, which in this case, my place is Spreadshop. And from now you will be able to see all my merchandise products underneath my videos. Once you click on my video, there will be t-shirts, hoodies displayed. That's another way how to get to my Spreadshop and choose the products you like. Another good point is that Spreadshop lets me to do some promotions now and then. And right now, as a welcome gift, you all will get 15% off of all the products in my Spreadshop. And this offer will last until 20th of January. So go and claim your voucher. I left the Spreadshop link below. Otherwise, go to my website where I have displayed products from both my marketplaces. So when you go to my shop on my website, it will show you all the designs what I have for all the products available. And once you click on the design, it will show you all the product images on which this design is available to be printed. And then when you see which product you like, then you click on the product, it will take you automatically to the marketplace where it is available for sale. There you can check this product from all sides. Also, you can get the right size, change the base color or the model, what you need for this product, and then basically put it on a chart, and there you can purchase this product. Every single design has story behind it, and I think it would mean much more for you to have items with my designs on if you knew the story behind the design which you have chosen. So the eye. I could say that this is one of my favorite digital illustrations. I love the colors, I love the composition. It represents who I am as a person. Like, it has flowers, it has sun, it has heart, it has also the film strip and contrast colors. That's why I have made the eye design as part of my cover image on YouTube. And also on my products, I just love the way it looks against the white, against the black. Also, I like the way how the design takes over the product, like the phone cases, travel mug. I think it's a statement piece. Happy farming. Another one of my favorite designs, and this represents self-sufficient, off-grid living, connecting with nature, connect with animals, in return getting back milk, getting back vegetables for consumption. So my view is that farming is not only hard work, but it is happy living, because you don't rely on the outside world for your survival, for living. This lifestyle provides you with opportunity to live life on your own terms. And I think products with happy farming design on them look absolutely stunning and cool. Like, farming doesn't have to be peasant. Farming can be very cool, and I think this is the new way which is coming back from the older generations, because living in towns and cities at this time of our lives when this thing is going on around. It's pretty hard. Okay, Sweet Witch, which is fragment from my human-sized acrylic painting. Although it's a sugar skull, like a skeleton face, it is absolutely sweet because of the facial expression she shows to the world. And I decided to make a fragment from this painting because exactly this part of this painting is one of the most impressive ones. And just to say, Sweet Witch is my background picture on my phone. That's how much I love it. And I love how this design sits well on products. It really is a statement piece. Funky World. This is a photograph of myself taken in Jersey against mountains in a distance, and then all else in colors is added by myself, including the dinosaur, including the van, butterflies, palms, snails. It tells story about my mindset, about my head, how my head works, and I can wander sometimes far away in my mind, which reveals different worlds which are possible to be lived in while we live on Earth. Yeah, just to mention that I have a video about me as an artist, about how my mind works. It's really entertaining video, full with my art, with all the creations I have done in my lifetime. I put the link in description. I put the card up there. Have a look at that video, watch it, put a thumbs up if you like. This is all about my art and how my mind works as an artist. And Funky World is design which I have made as my cover photo on Facebook page. So this is again a design which I'm really proud of. Seffy and Snoopy. Guys, you probably remember that we adopted 2 dogs on the same day. So these dogs, so them two have been living together like brother and sister from the very beginning. And this is one of their first pictures from the early days together. And this was on the little beach in Spain called San Pedro, where all the hippies live. And this was on a patio of the cave house where one man lived. I love the colors. It's so natural. It's so browny, earthy tones, natural. Also, it's really clear to see that there is sunlight shining on those rocks behind the puppies. So yeah, one of my favorite photos ever. And it is a background picture on my laptop, as you can see. Okay, this is one of my 4 paintings, which I had the video about me painting these paintings, 4 of them, but it was nature's video, so that's why this video is available on Patreon. Join me on Patreon and message me, and I will give you a link for this particular video. You can see how I painted these paintings. So this was one of these paintings, and as again, this is one of my happy memories. At least I've got one painting to showcase on my products in my shop. I think the design looks very cool. Statement piece again. Okay, Yin and Yang fish. This is one of my digital illustrations again. I love the minimalism of the colors dominating. This is abstract, but then it clearly tells the story. Being nature, the fish, which are cool, but then the shape of the fish, which represents balance in life and stability. And on the clothing you can see there are smaller prints and larger prints available. You just go through the clothing, click on the links, and it will take you to my actual shops where you can choose what you really like. White Witch. So this is one of my trials actually when I downloaded GIMP on a Mac computer, and this was like, oh wow, this is cool. So I can make different layers, I can do some illustration, I can do Photoshop as well. And it is White Witch, it is me basically. As you can see, my hair are white. I'm wearing a Russian hat because I am from Russia, Latvia, wherever. It's a cold country, so it's all white. But then in the same time, I like hot weather, hot countries. So you can see lovely tan on my face, and my lips are red, and I've got sexy glasses on, ready for action, ready to rock and roll. Yeah, love this design a lot. Again, that's why I have made this photo my profile picture on YouTube right now. Naked. So this one, again, I painted in nudist camping. This was a wooden board which one of the workers gave to me. And so the base of the board was this beautiful turquoise, blue or green, whatever you think this color is. And then I thought, okay, let's repaint it black because I wanted to make a chalkboard. And so I started to paint, but then I thought, it's so boring. Maybe I can do some art on it before I paint it over completely. And so I painted this, and then I thought this looks absolutely cool. So I took a photo of this playing around with the paint. And only when I had this photo uploaded on a laptop, I saw myself in the reflection, which is incredible. So this painting, this design is me with my naked mind, which metaphorically means that I have nothing to hide. I'm who I am, and I'm not going to pretend, because that works better for me and for my mind. I feel free and I don't have to remember being this and that in order to get affection from people. So yeah, the reflection of the artist. Isn't this amazing? And it looks cool on clothing as well as the other products. Sweet Witch. I know it looks so small here in the picture, but it is human-sized, large and really detailed painting. Took me, a year to complete. It could be a musical themed painting, but also it's about nature, lines, what I absolutely love, and also about tattoo art. I've got many tattoos on myself, which I've done myself. Some of them unfinished, unfortunately, but maybe I do that in the future. Maybe finish them off, maybe let someone else to finish them off, who knows. And this painting is currently with my brother, stored in a safe place, I hope. Love it, love it, love it. And then Glamour Pig. Oh my god, this is a collage of painting, of writing, magazine cuts. It's cool, it's got stunning colors, it's got scruffy vintage effect. It looks so incredible on products. Oh my god, especially on fabric products like clothes, cushions, duvet covers, also the phone wallets and masks and mini skirt. And no, it's just really, really, really awesome design. Pig is it's like a sarcastic way how to represent what's happening in the world, like people are really striving to become more beautiful versions of themselves, with their appearance, fuller lips, bigger boobs, better clothes, this and that, whereas Pig is the one which is always there in the mud, lying around, dirty, smelly, in no way could be associated with the fashion, right? So I thought the Pig is the right character. Okay, Snoopy. So this is one of my favorite photographs of Snoopy when he was little, and this was in camping, and I just left the photo completely unedited because I think it looks just perfect. All the colors, the structures, the sun rising in the morning, and then there's my laptop where I was working again on my creations, my videos, whatever. I love this picture a lot, and therefore I decided to include this photo in my designs. And I think mugs look pretty, but also clothing for the people who love puppies, who love dogs, camping lovers. I think it looks cool. Six-armed Buddha. This is definitely a spiritual painting. And then of course yin and yang, which represents the balance in life, the chessboard effect, which represents that if there wasn't black, you wouldn't be able to tell there's white. So if there wasn't sadness, we wouldn't know what is happiness, right? So that in life we need those two opposites to understand what life really is. And if we achieve the midpoint, the balance, that's when the peace of mind is possible to achieve. And the stairs represent the wisdom, which you can achieve by training your mind to think, to see in a specific way. So this was one of my acrylic paintings. Again, took me ages and ages to complete because of the detail, of course. I love the colors. I love how black and white is contrasted with many bright, warm, soft colors. This design looks absolutely incredible, cool, stylish, fun, but also tells a story. Colorful bird. So this is one of my, again, favorite digital illustrations. Firstly, I draw this bird with pencil. It was black and white. Then I decided to make like a watercolor effect, and the result is pretty stunning. But unfortunately, I took the picture back in time without thinking that I will want to use it for prints, and the pixels were not enough to put this design on any clothing. So it is just only on items. Then I love coffee. OMG, guys, I really love coffee. I love the smell of the coffee, especially living in a van when I do van life. Oh my God. In the morning, the first morning coffee, if there is possibility for me to have a hot coffee in that morning when I wake up in a van, this is one of the most incredible moments in my whole entire life. And therefore, I decided to include this design, and this design is a photo which I have taken in one little Spanish cafe, and the guy brought me coffee with this absolutely gorgeous smile art on it. So I thought it was well worth taking a photo of it and make use of this photo, because this photo clearly represents what coffee means to me and all the other coffee addicts in the world. This is happiness, this is comfort, this is inspiration, motivation to start a new day. And then, of course, I put my own touch on it, adjusted the colors properly, put the vignette, and I absolutely love how this design sits on all the products I have in the shop. It just looks cool. It is up-to-date design, which will never get tired. Okay, funky pebbles, guys, whoever has followed my journey from the very beginning, at one point I stayed in this naturist camping. So this picture is kind of a collage of all my painted pebbles and a brick sitting on my palette board, and then underneath there is this black mesh which I have covered ground with. And then the leaves, yes, they just fell there naturally from the tree above. This photo really shows my creativity at its fullest. It looks so pretty, so playful, so colorful on the products. Phone wallets and cases. Also, it looks great as artwork on the walls. Beach art. This photo is taken on a nudist beach. So this has a history, guys. I like the footprints from my boots in the sand, and then of course the artwork in the middle, which I've done. I absolutely love it because it's like natural composition captured where the sun was at the right position, giving the depth to this photo by shadows, by highlights, and also the colors. I think it looks really cool on clothing, on masks, on phone cases, etc. Okay, girl in red and white. OMG, I absolutely love this simple design. So this one I painted on Paint software. No, program or option which was on Windows computers in old days. Basically old days, because I don't think there was any Macs around. It really is close to my heart, this painting. It's surreal in some ways. Again, the three colors dominating. I also love it because this girl doesn't have any hair and the chest is flat, but she's beautiful because she's doing what she loves the most. She's playing the flute, and this comes from her heart, and this is what makes her beautiful. But unfortunately, again, I have taken a photo of this design in past with incorrect size and pixels, and this cannot be printed on a large scale, on clothing. Anyway, Little Witch, this is me. Again, another me. So this is one of my first acrylic paintings ever. As you have noticed in my designs, there are these really interesting creatures, and this painting I love it so much because as one of my first paintings, I didn't try to paint something what people would like to see, like sea views, like scenery, but something which comes from my heart. So I just let to lose myself completely within this creation. And it looks incredible on the designs. I've got them only on Redbubble at the moment, but maybe I will upload this design on Spreadshop as well. We'll see what happens. Travel buddy. So this is basically traveling, about amazing adventures, the vast experience that traveling can give us, meeting new people, stumbling across unusual, unexpected things, occasions, everything about traveler's spirits. So the dog would represent like a traveling buddy, because I have learned that traveling can sometimes be very, very lonely experience if you are on your own and you don't have anybody at all to share these good experiences or bad experiences. Although traveling on your own is more about self-discovery, I think, whereas traveling with someone is more about sharing all this with other people, like here on YouTube. Artist touch. If you remember me painting 4 paintings in the same time together, this is a fragment of the big heart painting, and I absolutely love that. The brush is still with the paint. I love the metallic shine on the brush. Very bright, colorful, happy design. Love it so much, and it looks so stunning on clothing as well as all the other products. Mushroom Man. Oh, this was again one of my first illustrations on GIMP. And again, as you can see, this is one of the crazy creatures. And this is simply a mushroom man, because I'm really interested in mushrooms. And in future, I hope that I will have opportunity to learn about mushrooms more. Also about psychedelic effects of some mushrooms, because I think this is very interesting how different things have different effects on brain, on mind, and how mind is actually separated from the brain. So there are 2 minds of us. There's this basic mind, which is brain, which makes sure that our heart is beating, that our blood is flowing, whereas the mind is what rules and governs our life as such. Yeah, again, unfortunately, I have saved this project with too low pixels, so it's not available on clothing, but at least it is available on some of my products. Have a look in my shop. Okay, Catwalk. It was so fun, so fun to create. And yeah, basically, it clearly represents what's in my head. Something abstract, surreal, something which is a little bit scary, but then in the same time very, very sweet. Like the ghosts, whatever, they don't have to be bad people, bad auras, bad spirits. They all can help you if you work with them, if you work with harmony, with nature, with universal forces. And again, it has these 3 basic colors plus 1 extra to give that another dimension. The design will never go out of fashion. This is something cool. It looks incredible on clothing, on the other products, on mugs, phone wallets. I love it so much. Okay, Morning Joy. Another one of my digital illustrations. Absolutely love it because it is repetitive pattern. I love the colors, the contrast, again the lines, the squares, the story it tells. When you wake up in the morning, you hear the birds, you see the sun rising, just the morning joy. And again, this design, it looks busy, but on a product, especially against the white, it looks kind of minimalistic in the same time. It's pure, it's clean, and it's stylish, I think. I think a wallpaper would be really nice with this pattern. Okay, in this one, I absolutely love it. This was my first illustration from scratch on Illustrator, on GIMP, on Mac computer when I got it. It is minimalistic, but it's really effective. And it looks stunning on products. But unfortunately, again, I have taken small size picture of it, like far too small pixel size, so it's not possible for me to upload this design for my Spreadshop clothing, but it was possible to still keep it within the Redbubble designs. Butterfly sketches. Okay, here I have two photos actually of the same butterflies. One is black and white, which is a sketch, as it says. It's a sketch for one of my tattoos, which I wanted to tattoo on my leg. And then I thought it looks okay, but I fancy a little bit of color. So I uploaded this on the Illustrator and added a little bit of watercolor on these butterflies, and then I thought, oh bloody hell, this actually looks really cool. This design looks really cool and can be used to print these absolutely stunning products. And here I have included both the black and white version on some products and then the watercolor version on the other products. Have a look, guys. And then Snake Lady, this is actually acrylic painting, where I also included a clay head decoration, which I made myself and stuck on the head of this dude. Yeah, in the end, this looked like a snake, so I named this painting a Snake Lady, and she's just crazy. She likes mushrooms. As you can see, there are some mushrooms, and her eyes are going up, and she's pretty in a very, very awesome state. She's very happy. Bad Dream. This is one of my first paintings ever on Windows Paint, as well as Fantasy Girl. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but these are my very first creations ever on a monitor. The Bad Dream is pretty creepy, but it's cool. This is me when I was a little girl, how I felt about life, but nevertheless, it's not associated with the bad thing. It's just why I have become person as I am now. So this is all learning curve and good experiences. Whatever happened to me in the past has been there for a reason. And Fantasy Girl, there's nothing more to say than this is a fantasy girl for most of the people. Just look at her. She's absolutely lovely. They're in her own world. Like abstract painting, but you can still tell what's going on. Like there's sunset behind. Definitely a sea or an ocean. And then she's just swinging there. Spring fashion. Again, one of my first illustrations when I firstly downloaded Illustrator software, and I love the colors. I love the magical feeling, like walking in the woods, and the sunlight somewhere in a fog behind her. Kind of mysterious feel to this painting. Also the dominating three colors again. Winter fashion. So basically the same story as spring fashion. Everything, the way she stands, the clothes she's wearing, the apple she's holding, and the colorful bush just next to her. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, girl with a bicycle. Yeah, so the same story. For first time I painted a bicycle, and I think for the first time it looks pretty alright. You can tell this is a bicycle, isn't it? And the sea, I like the color of the sea, the effect of the lines. Flower power. This is a crazy dude. Okay, and then is this design, which is called Layla. Simply Layla because my name is Layla. And so basically this is a trial. When I first got my Mac computer and I downloaded GIMP, I was just experimenting with the brushes, and I think it's pretty. It's got again this dominating three colors. Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I will be making more new designs and upload on my marketplaces and put them on my website. So as I said, the easiest way is just to go to my website, where I have displayed products from both my marketplaces. And don't forget your 15% off voucher in my Spreadshop until 20th of January. Thank you so much in advance.